I'm excited.
All right, Chris. There's some stuff with the way that the weight is coming across on the red guy. Like, in order to make this MIG move to the right, he's got to put his weight on this side first. He's got to lean into it with his hips first. I'm exaggerating the drawing. But he's got to lean into it before he can pull that weight in there right now. Because right now it's like all the weight is somehow being, almost like somebody's pulling him, like from here to here. It's as like someone had a rope and they were pulling his body into that. That's what it feels like. So if you're able to put during this, truthfully, this pose feels super awkward anyways, like sort of spidery through there. So if you can simplify it, just when that camera cuts, get that weight over there and see if you can simplify that pose. Then you can basically, after you do that, you can do the same, like you're going to be ending up in this same pose here. It's just going to be more that, it's sort of the same kind of deal where we got that pendulum thing in the body. The lower body has to come forward, and that momentum, once he thrusts forward there, that sort of carries out and ripples up through the upper body as well into the impact of the arm. This, okay, so on the impact right here, well, I wouldn't mind if that impact came a frame later. So the arm was right about here, then boom, there. But when it hits, instead of the other guy's arm being solid and actually stopping it completely, his arm has so much momentum. You do have to have the red guy's arm move the other guy's arm. So this is the other guy's arm, and then the yellow is the red guy's arm. So it's got to have a big impact on that. And then after it hits, that's when the sort of, I don't know a good analogy, but that's when this arm will start to try and come forward again. It will kind of snap on it, and the other guy's muscles kick in, make it move. Like, so it goes that way, then it comes back this way a little bit. Also, like, just the path of that elbow has to continue forward. Pick a different color. So elbow, somewhere in there. Then it pushes the arm. Then it has to stay connected to the other guy's arm. Right now that elbow stays, kind of comes out of that. So it doesn't feel like he's really hitting it. It's got to stay fully connected with the other dude's arm. I mean, it can kind of slide down it like you have, and it'll end up being down there. That's fine. Then, okay, so taking that momentum and carrying it out to the legs, I think with the amount of impact you have going in here, just take a look at the spacing from all these and sort of how far you're going each time. That's going to be stopped right there. That's where that momentum stops, and it's getting transferred through the body, and now it's going to kick in once it gets down to the body, and you've got to make that spacing much bigger. So the spacing that you had here is essentially, once that momentum gets down there, that's how the spacing is going to be on the legs. So right now it feels like your legs get hung through this whole area right here. That's way too slow, and then you kick them in. Like, this is good, like that speed, but that needs to happen way sooner. It feels like they kind of go through molasses right through here, and then they come on. So the posing and the moves are good. Just have it kind of happen faster. Shave some some frames out of the legs there.